do you think that this applies in other contexts? As if, let's say, you're black or white. There's people say, I know that sometimes people are mixed. People sometimes say, yo, this black-white person. Like,
you mean a black cracker? That's what you're saying? Yeah, there is. Yeah, that does work. Except there's also a separate term for it anyway, which I will not be saying.
Yeah, there is a separate word for that shit.
But there is a word for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rage wants to call. I mean, I'll talk to him. I'm in fucking Japan, though, man. I mean, sure. You should be good. All right. I'm calling him. I'm calling Rage. Moshi Moshi.
Yo, what's up?
What's good, dude? What's good? What's good, Rage? What's happening? Are you doing a little bit of anti-white racism today?
Bro. I'm triggered today, HasanAbi. I'm triggered today.
What's going on? What's the problem? What seems to be the issue?
Bro, your buddy fucking XQC over here is calling me delusional for believing that spam reporting was a thing, or I've been spam reporting in the past, bro. What's going on here, bro?
Look, I think that I said this before. I already talked about this extensively. Mass reporting happens regularly. NetsDG is one element of it, but usually NetsDG is the one that you get notified on. So when you're getting like a fuckload of NetsDG warnings, that means they're probably mass reporting you simultaneously for a whole bunch of different shit. And usually it doesn't hit, especially if you're over a certain size. Like if you're like a very large content creator, people are constantly mass reporting
what's defined as like very large? Like
I would say when you're one of when you have consistently been one of the larger content creators, like Felix is, or even someone like myself, like around 30K average, 30K plus average, like they probably have gotten. I mean, I've been banned before for stupid shit, right?
Right.
They start learning. It's like there's a learning process, right? And they stop responding to it in the same way that it's like in the same seriousness that they would for like a normal, verifiable, justifiable ban.
Okay, so look, so I basically okay. Tell me what's your thoughts on this situation? Tell me if this was spam reporting, right? So I'd say like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years, I was in partner, right? But I had like a 10K average. I had like 800, like 700K followers, something like that. And one day I was streaming. I was live. Normal ass stream, HasanAbi. Normal as hell. I promise you, there was nothing TOS going on. You know when something TOS happens, the whole chat spams TOS. None of that was going on, right? And then boom, I got hit offline, banned. Your account has been suspended. What the hell? I'm like, yo, what the?
Yeah, because you weren't a partner, so you had even less protections at the time, and it was 2 years ago. So they probably were like auto. They just probably auto lock your VOD. Yeah.
Right. So, but I checked the email and it said for hateful slurs or symbols in your title or profile. I took screenshots. I went in the Wayback Machine. Everybody took screenshots of my profile. I'm like, there's nothing wrong here. I appealed it. They weren't answering. So Aiden hit me up with a Twitch Connect, and he pushed my appeal up to get reviewed. And they're like, "Oh shit, yeah, this was a mistake. We will reverse this, right?"
Yeah, because you weren't a partner at the time, right? So like, definitely, if you're an affiliate, because there's no way to like accurately monitor every single affiliate, because there's like hundreds of thousands of affiliates, right? No matter what the size is, like I'm sure that the affiliate process is different. Also, we never fully know no matter what Twitch staff says, we will never fully know what the moderation tools look like. Okay. So anyone that makes like conclusive statements, even if it's coming directly from Twitch, is most likely making a conclusive statement that's probably for PR purposes, because there's a deliberate reason why they keep it vague. And I kind of understand it too. Because, if you were to know what the actual moderation protocols are, and I say this as someone who has talked to the moderation team, like, in the past, because I am a firm believer in the TOS, and like that Twitch does a pretty good job with their TOS overall. Like I advocate for it. That's how you keep it. That's how like this website hasn't been as bad as like, YouTube. You know what fucking YouTube is like. You know what YouTube was like in 2016.
Yeah.
I think was it you or Kai who tweeted about like fucking even dudes who used to like literally say the N-word, like white dudes used to say the N-word all the time.
I made that tweet. Yeah.
Yeah, and like defend it. You know, that was like a whole ass thing, and that was how YouTube was. And on Twitch, that never really flew, right? Like that wasn't allowed. And that's because they have a pretty good terms of service, like they follow it, right?
Okay, so I understand all that.
But people still abuse it.
Yeah, okay, so my thing is, with that being said, in like my situation and shit, how could X hear that or see that and be like, oh no, a Twitch mod told me that's not possible, so it's not possible. They told me, so like, yeah, it's not possible. It never happened. It doesn't happen. Yeah, that's not a thing. And even with that ban, I got him banned. A few hours later, I streamed, and 30 minutes in, the Connect hit me up like, yo, there's a lot of reports coming in, but you should be fine because Twitch said they handled it. And I got banned again. Right after I got unbanned, they banned me offline while I was live again automatically. And it hit me
because you were affiliate. You were an affiliate. So like partners.
But it happened when I was a partner too, low key. Last year,
I
got banned. I didn't know why. They didn't even send me an email last year. I got banned, no email. First time I got banned without an email. I hit my partner manager up because I got a partner manager at the time. He was like, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I'll check back with you tomorrow. He hit me up and he said, I'm not going to lie. You got a lot of reports. They banned you. It was for an album cover. Then they realized it wasn't TOS. It's art. And it was like a baby swimming in the water and stuff. And so they unbanned
was it Nirvana?
Yeah, Nirvana. They banned me for that. And then they reviewed it and realized it wasn't TOS. And then they unbanned me. Is that not like spam reports and shit, or what?
So there's multiple components to this, right? It's a delicate process to talk about. And people are going to love clipping shit out of context and like using it for whatever cause they want to use. But so I'll just try to keep it as short and simple as possible. So everyone does over the course of like a 10-hour time frame when you're live streaming, everyone basically violates terms of service regularly, right? It happens. Whether it be DMCA violations, which every Twitch streamer engages in, of course, all the time, both deliberately and also without even recognizing that they're doing it, or like regular terms of service violations and shit that you wouldn't even comprehend. Now, there's, of course, going to be leniency, and most people can get away with it, especially when they're smaller content creators. But if you have a lot of hate watchers, which, you know, you're going to have a lot more hate watchers as a black content creator in a predominantly white space. I have a lot of hate watchers as
Reddit's going to go crazy and say race bait and all that. So don't say that.
Well, I know, but like, I mean, I don't give a shit. Like, it's just the truth. There are a lot. Women have a lot of hate watchers, additional hate watchers that other people would not have as a consequence of being female content creators on this platform. Black creators have a lot more hate watchers that they would have. I'm a political streamer, so I have a lot of hate watchers as well. Like it's you know, it's going to happen. And this doesn't mean that like white content creators don't have hate watchers. Of course they do. XQC has a lot of fucking hate watchers. He's the top dog on the platform. Of course there's like thousands of motherfuckers who are constantly watching his shit, trying to get him banned for whatever nonsensical bullshit. So, but there's an additional layer of like, you know, diligent, almost delusional hate watchers that are just like sitting there trying to find any and every moment that they can to use against you, right? To get you banned. And Twitch sometimes, unfortunately, responds to that outrage, specifically on LSF, from fucking a bunch of Redditors who are manufacturing outrage in a way where they capitulate to that, right? And they end up banning you for some shit that, you know, in the real world, people would consider to be nonsensical. The cracker bans specifically were that, I think. Like, that was a great example of that. There was articles written about it from all of these, you know, SJW news websites, right? And liberal media laughing at Twitch banning someone for the usage of the term cracker, right? But in the little insulated community that we're in, it was, what's that? Oh, it's the coffee? Thank you. In the little insulated community that we're in, it seemed like it was a big deal and it seemed like a valid reason to ban someone, which is whatever. It's their platform. This is their terms of service. You just got to abide by it, even if you don't agree with it, right? Wait, hold on, March. Sorry.
Which I'm not really mad at. I'm not really mad at that. I was just annoyed that a motherfucker was telling me something does not exist when it clearly happened to me before more than once. And he just, a Twitch mod said this, so yeah, they're correct.
Yeah. But as far as like shit that everyone does things that would be considered ban-worthy. It's just that it's either one, gets unnoticed because there aren't people like constantly spamming the fucking mass report button every single time you do something, or usually if you're a large enough content creator, when you go through the manual process, when you get like the automated bans, or you get like the insane amount of influx of like fucking mass reports, which I do think there is a trigger for it. Like there's an auto lock trigger. There has to be an auto lock mechanism. When you get to a certain level of like mass reporting, I think the website probably treats it like, you know, they have.
X wants me to invite him to the call. Is that
a lot of
legal?
websites have what is known as like a CP protocol. Do you know what that is?
No.
So live streaming websites or you know, any social media platform has a CP protocol. So in order to make sure that there is no, you know what CP is, right? Child pornography. Yes. In order to ensure that like really egregious content that would get everyone involved with in trouble from disseminating, from spreading on their websites, they probably have like a level. They probably have a level where like once you hit that level, it just like auto triggers a shutdown of your VOD. It's an understandable part of this. Okay. It's an understandable part of like operating a social media website. Like for example, on Twitter, I believe that, like certain links are banned across the board. You can't even DM it to people, right? Wait, did he just leave? Oh, he went into the other call. Hello? With XQC. Here, let's go into the. Yeah.
Yeah, my fault.
So I think like no, he didn't drop. He just went into the call with XQC with Felix.
What the chat says, yo, dude, XQC always gets into the middle of this drama. Brother, what do you mean in the middle? But I was way before all of this, bitch ass. There's a few people in this drama.
Who are you talking, Felix? Who are you talking to? We were having a conversation.
I got -1 guy. He's one of your guys. Okay. So
okay. Don't get one guy. Don't get one guy. Let me just explain something. So I think that especially as an affiliate, your layer of protection, or even as a partner, your layer of protection gets leveled up from like the non-automated bans I'm talking about, like because every ban gets manually reviewed. But if you're an affiliate, they just see 1,000 fucking mass reports and go, all right, fuck this, click, ban. If you're a partner, but like a relatively new partner, because the moderation team is entirely different than the accounts team, right? Like they don't even communicate for the most part with one another, even though like internally inside of the company, they're in the same company. You probably get a little bit more protection and a little bit more leniency. And when you're one of the largest content creators consistently on the platform, you get the most amount of leniency because they know who you are, what you represent, what your values are, and what you believe. So people can't like easily misconstrue you with fucking clickbaited shit, right? It's normal, and it's a part of the growing pains on a platform, especially a predominantly white space that like now has black content creators. So what I was stating was that it's not even like direct out and about white supremacist racism or anything like that, but more so that like people don't simply understand that if you're a black content creator in a predominantly white space and you don't have a lot of black moderators working internally within the company, you might some things might get lost in the nuances, and you might be motivated to hit the ban hammer without recognizing that like the thing wasn't, you know, out of pocket, or the thing that the thing contextually would not be inappropriate.
Right.
Yo, in this context, who the fuck is the affiliate? Who said affiliate at any given time? Who is this person?
Bro, you read my tweet. Me, bro. At the time, I was an affiliate. I got spam reported and auto banned twice. You read the tweet, and then it happened again when I was a partner.
How does this correlate to your boy Dio, who got banned? How's that correlate?
No. I made the tweet because you said spam reporting is not a thing on Twitch. You talk to a moderator is not a thing. I was responding to that, not Bruce. I literally said in the comments, yo, the Bruce situation is not the same as mine.
Brother,
why
are you guys fighting arguments backwards? You guys are like unfolding it. You made a statement. You made a general statement. And I replied to that general statement saying that is cap. Whatever mod you was talking to, cap. If we send 100,000 reports to an affiliated account or a new account, to let's say we were targeted, it wouldn't get banned. I guarantee you.
Okay, so what happened to me then?
Guarantee you.
So why did it happen to me then? So you're saying it didn't happen to me?
Unemployed banned you.
Huh?
Unemployed banned you. Literally.
Okay, so X, Someone who worked
That's
at
it.
Twitch told me I was live streaming. I got an influx of reports. They banned me live.
This
They
was
seen
2
my
years
rep-
ago too, right? This was 2 years ago, and then
Yes.
another one
There's
1 year
a good
ago.
chance some buster that there's a chance doesn't like you, had to do the manual review and just banned you. It happened to me before. I got reported, right? I got reported, and some buster that probably doesn't like me pushed the ban button without getting much of a chance. I appealed and I won. They made a mistake. They made a bad call. Shit happens. It's still not automated.
Bro, I don't know what to tell you because I can't get the dude to talk live right now. But he was telling me when Twitch is getting an influx of reports because he was like, "Yo, you gotta get partner. You gotta get partner." Right now they're just gonna ban your ass quick as fuck when they get that many reports as an
Somebody
affiliate.
went-
And
Yeah,
it happened
look, they
twice.
don't
When I
have
got
they don't
But
have
that's
enough
somebody.
humans. They don't have
That's
enough
somebody
humans.
though. No, they do.
Bro, at
That
the
is-
end of the
that's
day, it's
No,
still
no,
a
no, no.
human,
They
though.
don't have enough
Yo.
humans to moderate all affiliates. And there's another thing you got to remember. This is what I was talking about. Like, there's a kill switch, right? There's a kill switch. What I mean by that is like you can't have live shootings, for example, like a mass shooting live streamed. You can't have fucking CP live stream. You can't have porn live stream.
Wait,
which is
wait.
why
But there were before though. When some people have done it in the past. Yes, it happened.
Yeah,
Yo,
I know.
X-
And what
X-
I'm trying to say is because there is like there has to be like a kill switch protocol, right? So if you reach a certain level, Twitch will never fucking openly admit this, by the way, no matter what. But if you reach a certain level of mass reporting, the VOD, and this is my speculation, automatically is considered like, you know, really dangerous material so that it'll trigger like an auto lock. Okay? They do this for even manual review. For example, when you get Nets DG violated every fucking day, just like I do, something that I don't even usually talk about that much because, you know, I don't want to fucking encourage the mass reporting because it only gets worse. When you get that done, sometimes they literally will shut your VOD off. Like they'll stop your VOD from being disseminated, and when they put it up for manual review, right? You've seen that happen to you, right, Felix?
Okay, no. Okay. I have to be honest with you. Okay. Listen. I don't give a fuck if I end up being wrong by this. From what I understand, I have a pretty good master of all this shit and all the inner workings of it. Okay. It is still a human at the end of the day who ends up doing it. I've seen channels get reported thousands of times live. If there was a kill switch, it would have killed. Literally.
Yeah, unless it
no
has
matter how
enough
it's-
people watching and enough bans, triggering that kill switch means thousands of people. Like it needs to be thousands of fucking like the bar you need to get to is like very, very dedicated. Like in order to get to
Bro.
that level, you need to get mass reported
Bro, X.
thousands of
I don't
times.
care how it's done. If enough people reported me, and if it was because a bunch of reports came in, I don't care if a person came and looked. It was because I was mass reported. The dude, let's say
If
you say it's a
enough
dude, looked at it.
people
he killed-
at the time cared enough to report you, people would have cared enough to watch you, but they didn't at the time. Right? What
What the fuck are you
you
talking
were a
about?
nobody.
No,
At
he had 10K.
At 10,000 viewers, my
He had
my
10K
nigga, what are you
viewers as
saying?
an affiliate.
But even then, it has to be massive amounts. Like, I know what you guys think. Like, there's like a crazy. I've seen like bullshit giveaway channels, or whatever, get mass supported. None of them went down until a human showed up. That's how it works.
Bro,
Yeah, we'll never know. We'll never know what the threshold is, but I know for a fact that there has to be a threshold. Specifically, like every social media platform has a bot or like has a literal fucking kill switch protocol. It has to happen. Otherwise, you would have like I'm not talking about fucking sweepstakes or Elon Musk live streams that are botted.
Yeah,
I'm
how about
talking
we
like
all- how about we all-
suicides, mass
You know what? Fuck it.
shootings, child
know what?
pornography.
How about we all three of us together? We risk getting banned. We all break the US at the same time. We report one channel. We all reviews it combined, and see if it gets
Bro,
banned.
I'm not even saying it's still like that, but back then, when it happened to me, the reason wasn't even something that could be debated. It was for hateful symbols in my title, like a swastika or some shit. There was
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
like that. The live thing was like, oh, join my stream.
Oh no,
How the fuck
no,
can
you
someone
don't have to do
manually review
anything.
that?
You don't
Oh,
have to do
that's
anything
iffy.
that
ban.
you don't
So,
actually
bro,
have to do
and
anything for it.
I will
Someone
go
tell
and
you
say,
what.
I know for a fact some employees in the past, maybe not today anymore, at moderation were just actually unskilled and stupid. There was at the time some people at moderation. I still think it is a human error. Somebody push a button.
Whether it was a human error or not, it was because of mass reports. Yes or no, Felix?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Felix.
I'll give an
The dude was literally telling me when I got banned, there's a lot of reports coming in, but Twitch said they fixed the issue, so you shouldn't get banned. I got banned in 10 minutes of being live. 10 minutes. For the same reason, oh, a hateful symbol was in your top. There's none of that, bro. There's no way someone reviewed that. Yeah, this period right here in this house looks like a swastika or some.
No. XQC saying it doesn't matter. Like no. I understand here. Okay, XQC saying that like a human being could be personally like motivated by a vendetta. A human being could be like overworked and not realize that they're just like hitting the ban button in an unjustifiable manner, but it's still a human being that's hitting that ban button, right? That's what you're saying, right, Felix?
Yeah, it's problem by mass reports, which is fair enough. But at the end of the day, it's still a 2-point failure system, not a 1 point. So saying that yo guys, I got banned because of one dog shit system. No, you got banned because of the system. Maybe you can say flawed. It's still a 2-point system, and there's a human error that was the last thing that could have saved it. And
I'm not saying there wasn't, but was mass reporting involved? Yes or no? That's all. Was it?
That's irrelevant. I'm not saying it could be because of Santa Claus.
All right.
Seriously, that's how that works. It's irrelevant.
There's two folds to this. Okay, this is a two-prong approach. One, I think I do agree with you. I do think that the overwhelming majority of bans is done by a fucking dude who's just like looking at maybe not even the full context of the situation, especially if you're like a smaller partner or a relatively newer partner. You know what I mean? They don't know your background like that. And they just see thousands of fucking mass reports coming in, and they hit the fucking ban button without even thinking twice about it. So that's still human moderation. There's human error in human moderation. That's always going to happen. So technically, you're right. It is a consequence of mass reporting. But what you're also stating is that there has to be an auto trigger. And I think that websites like this, absolutely, websites like this do have like a kill switch. Every website has to have it for things that are like immediately illegal. Even like spreading it, seeing it, allowing it to exist on your services are illegal.
Let me give you an analogy. Hold on. So there's something there. Start with that. Let me give you an analogy. The planet is fucking dying. Everything's exploding because we're burning fossil fuel at wazoo. Everybody's burning all the fossil fuel overnight, and the planet starts to fucking die, right? And then some laws that pull up and says stop the fossil fuel burning. Some law is about to happen, right? And then the people vote, nope, we are not passing that law. And then the planet explodes, and then people will say, oh, dude, oh my god, fucking fossil fuel. I cannot believe they've done this. Fossil fuel is so bad. No, it's not. The human, they're gonna fix it at the end of the process. It is the problem, not the fossil fuel behind it. Does that make sense or not? Do you get it? Who gives a fuck? It could have been saved at the end. It didn't. Why? Because of the people.
I get what you're saying. No. I 100% get what you're saying. I never said humans wasn't involved at all. But I was just saying, like, bro, like, I don't know. The way I'm looking at it, like, I don't know. Especially back then, the mass reporting thing, like, it was a thing for me. I don't know. I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. It doesn't matter because a human could have stopped it or some shit. But I just don't 100% know that. The way it happened and the reasoning they gave me, it did not feel like a human actually looked at that shit. Like damn near impossible. Maybe it was a little stupid little fuck. That said a bunch of reports. Okay, let's just ban this guy. But in the way my brain interprets that, if I wasn't being mass reported in that fucking moment, a guy wouldn't have to make that fucking decision.
I have a quick question. And maybe this is because like I'm in Japan and I'm like in holiday mode, but why is everyone so fucking angry about all this? Like we're all Twitch streamers on the same fucking platform, and we all get hit by the same.
Until you called me fucking delusional.
We have okay, hold on. But like we all literally have to deal with the same kind of like dumb nonsense. You know what I mean? For different reasons. I don't know why everyone and their fucking audiences are just like yelling at each other. There's like motherfuckers coming in here being like, Hasan, you're Alex Jones, Andy. Like, who cares, bro? Okay, yeah.
Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Okay, I'm not even offended. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I just think it's odd the tripling down, quadruple down, blaming the system, bro. At some point, there needs to be some sort of at least a fucking glimpse of accountability for what you do as a person and what it causes and the things that come back to you. And you can say, yeah, that happened because I did this shit. Not because of some system or some dog or fucking whatever the shit.
I
That's
mean,
what
I take account. I've been banned
Oh,
more
no,
than
I-
every single person that is in this call right now.
I agree. I agree
take
with you
accountability
for,
for when
that.
I get banned, and I think it's like an apt ban.
Yeah.
You know, my 9/11 sentiments they were ban worthy. Okay, I get that. I totally understand.
I didn't
Did
blame Rage. No, I didn't blame Dio, not Rage. I'm just saying that, like,
no, but like, listen. But like, as
I
far
don't
as
blame Dio either. But it's still. Yeah,
I'll use Dio as a good example. Actually, Dio. Oh my
Who's
God, it's
Dio?
JoJo reference. Okay.
Oh, JoJo.
Okay, I'll use Bruce as a good example. Okay, Bruce saying "kill yourself" is ban worthy. Bruce saying "crackers" is not, in my opinion, and I will definitely defend that. Okay, I mean that's a hill that I've died on, and that's a hill I will continue to fucking die on. I don't give a shit. It's ridiculous. Okay, but yes, if Bruce got banned for saying like people should kill themselves or whatever, yeah, we've all been there. We've all wanted to say that to someone. I know I certainly have. That part, that's justifiable. That's a justifiable ban. That's a rule that like everybody understands and is well established on the internet as a terms of service violation. Okay? I personally, as a white person, still utilize the saltine snack sentiment regularly.
Hasan, let's talk philosophy. Okay, I don't give a fuck about that word. I can give a fuck. Okay, I come from French Canada. Okay, listen. People used to come down on the internet, and I didn't know what the fuck it meant. You know today. You know what today? I still don't know what the fuck it means. You know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm not offended by it. But I think if you look at it in a more analytical way, what is the true root behavior of saying that word? Where does it come from? Right? In my opinion, it's from diminishing somebody for the color of their skin. Straight up, right?
No, it's like
root behavior here.
It's like Karen.
That's it. Nah, I don't agree. No, Karen. A guy can be a Karen. A girl, a rat, a cat can be a Karen. Anything can be a Karen. I think that the root behavior is a problem, not the word itself. What it means. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, do you have the same smoke for? Wait, do you have the same smoke for Karen or no?
Karen can't use it. Karen is literally.
Karen is a descriptive
white
of
lady
behavior. It can be a cat. A cat can be a Karen, literally.
What?
Bro, no, bro.
Yes.
No, Karen and Cracker are identical because it still captures the actions of a particular person. You're still identifying a group of individuals, specifically women, okay? You're still stigmatizing and identifying a group of individuals. You can't say like when you call a man like a white man behaving in that same manner, and you say, "Oh, that's a Karen." It's no different than utilizing the term cracker against no matter who you're talking about.
I will let you in that. I will forfeit this point entirely. Let's move on to another point. Here's another.
No, the reason why I think it's important is because it's about the action. Fair
enough. Then you win this one. Here's another one. Sometimes people make videos about a male Karen. Oh, dude, that's a male Karen. Do you think that this applies in another context? As if, let's say, you're black or white. There's people say, I know sometimes people are mixed. People sometimes say, yo, this black-white person.
You mean a black cracker? That's what you're saying? Yeah, there is. Yeah, that does work. Except there's also a separate term for it anyway, which I will not be saying.
Yeah, there is a separate word for that shit.
But there is a word for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know the word X? X, do you know the word?
When you're being a Karen, you're like a overly zealous, offended person who yells a lot and complains about the most mundane shit to make everybody's day worse. And you can be a guy, a girl, an animal. You can be an alien and still be a Karen. This doesn't apply. This concept
it does.
Doesn't apply
to
race or ethnicity. I don't.
It's referencing a white woman though, like a
no, it doesn't.
White lady. Yes,
it
does, bro. That's where
it does.
Yes, it does, my nigga. That's where it came from. That's why people say it.
That's why they say Karen and not a different name. But listen. Cracker in the same way is identical because it's talking about a person who is completely oblivious to the racial dynamics in America. That's where that comes from. It's a white person who is oblivious to racial dynamics and systemic racism in America. So it is literally identical, and it's in Wikipedia too. Like Karen is a slang for a white woman perceived as entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is normal. The etymology of the word cracker derives from whip cracking, right? As like a slaver. So it's still, even in and of itself, like when you say cracker, like you're still giving power to the person that you're technically calling a cracker.
You know, I'm getting tired of your argument because I can dissent your argument and obliterate it. Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
This is the Wikipedia slash. What does it mean exactly according to the science? Is this how we use it in society? Is this how people use it?
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Wait, what?
No,
yes, it is.
Karen really came from seeing a bunch of white ladies complain about black people for no fucking reason. That's when people
calling
really
the cops on
it.
black people.
Calling the cops on black people for like walking down the street in their neighborhood. That's when they started saying, "Oh, Karen," because it's a basic, average white woman name. So that's why they said Karen, and then they started applying that to things.
And then how we use it now is to describe this behavior you're talking about.
Yes,
right?
but it's
It doesn't
referencing.
only apply to white and black people.
And it's the
There's
same for
other types of people out there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's the same for cracker as well, which means,
There's
again...
other people out there than black and white!
No. Listen. It literally is utilized in the identical capacity. A Karen is someone who is entitled, okay, calling a manager. It's a set of actions, and it also still maintains like a level of power within it. When you're calling a fucking manager, the manager listens to you. So like ultimately they're still giving power to that person in that regard. There's still systemic power within a Karen. This is like very difficult to describe, obviously.
Anybody
But in the same capacity with a cracker, when you use the word cracker, which by the way, like I think it gets overused and becomes cringe, especially when like you got young angry Zoomers who are like, oh fuck every cracker or whatever, and then people go like fucking over the top and like lose their mind and they say this is so racist. Like it turns into like a fucking Fox News news cycle for some goddamn reason. But it is the exact same thing. It's an entitled white person, right? And it's an entitled person who is oblivious to racial dynamics in the country.
Sam. So you're refusing the existence of a male Karen then, or a black Karen, or.
But that's not the point though. Just because they could
it's
use
very
it for
important.
many.
It's very important.
I think the root of the word is what's important
because
here,
then
bro.
it disintegrates.
How you use it. No, I think the root of the word and where it started from is important.
No, because
semantics, but like
the thought.
The meaning changes too. By the way, obviously it evolves.
Well, whatever it evolved or not, it's still the way it's used, right? Right?
What do you?
Yeah,
I'm not understanding what you're trying to say.
Whether that's the definition or not, it's still how it's used that matters the most. Well, same way that you could say oh my god, I don't want to go to this territory. Same way, I'm not gonna go there. But you get it though, right? It's how
the reason why you have to say male Karen though kind of proves the point that like what you're describing quite literally is about a white woman. Like if you wouldn't need a qualifier if you didn't have to add that.
You're right, because males can be black. That's it. They can only be girls. Like what the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, what? No, you misunderstood what I'm saying. Because Karen automatically implies white lady, entitled white lady, right?
Yeah.
Which is why you have to add a qualifier to it by saying it's a male Karen. You're behaving like a male Karen, or you're being a Karen.
Because the word ultimately comes from the it being a woman, and then now it's used in a way that like, yeah, not gonna be anybody. So this is a male Karen.
Yes, just like anybody could also behave in a manner consistent with being a C word, a cracker. Yeah. So the difference is it's just sexist. Technically, at its heart, it's sexist. If
you don't know how to add like a C word,
walk me through how to act like a I don't know what that even means.
That's literally how people use it. They see a black person that act in a certain way, then they call them the C word. What do you mean? Not the cracker word.
There's a different C word. Yes, there is a different C word for a black person behaving in that way. That you definitely you actually can't say that. that C word.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I completely lost track of everything. I have no idea what the fuck this is. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Ultimately,
Okay.
everyone needs to calm down. I think people are so
Yeah, but-
fucking
yeah, but-
mad.
yeah, but
What the
listen.
fuck?
I think it's just is as a basis. It's a behavior you don't want to be shown or replicated, right? To lower somebody down, right? To the simplest thing like the color of their skin. And if you can justify it for one, right? Then people will justify it for another one. It's fucking trash. I don't think people should be doing that. Not because it offends me, because it might offend somebody else instead.
That
Okay.
principle I understand and agree with. You and I have had this conversation in private when you said, yeah, Hasan is being racist or whatever when I got banned for saying the C word. And you and I had this conversation in private, and I agree with you. I think that like your behavior means that it's like totally allowed, and it can get out of hand, which is why I rein it in oftentimes, but it doesn't change the principle behind it, which is why it comes across like I'm doubling down whenever we talk about this, even if like constantly fucking spamming it in the chat is going to make it a, I guess, less safe space for some white people who are personally taking offense to the word, even though depending on where you're at, like Florida, for example, people call themselves crackers in Florida. White people call themselves literally crackers. There's merchandise. Like it's like it is such an innocuous and otherwise like inoffensive sentiment that like people call themselves that.
Okay.
It's true. Here.
I don't think we should. So by that logic, what about the what about the other word then? Does the same apply there?
The other word?
I've called myself the hard R a few times.
Again, context is what
that.
matters in this circumstance. Obviously, the word cracker, given its etymology, given its historical context, its historical association with power and whiteness, is not as offensive as the other word, because the other word is intended to dehumanize and successfully has dehumanized a group of people throughout the history, throughout the foundation and continued history of the United States of America.
Yeah,
that's the reason why you say the N word, but when you say the C word, motherfuckers are like, what do you mean? Are you talking about Asian people?
Personally, you can't compare the words to me personally, is nowhere near the same.
Yeah,
but
of course.
If it's against Twitch TOS, I just won't, like, I disagree with it, but you gotta follow the rules. It is what it is.
I never feel the need to use it ever at any of them. I'm not trying to be a virtue signaler. I just don't see the point in it. It has no value for me at all. I still think that you shouldn't be using slurs like that. That's just it as a basis. It's just I think if I go down that rabbit hole of doing that over and over again, then I'll justify doing it to another one and another one, another one. At that point, I just become somebody who's just overall a discriminator, and that's just trash. I don't know. It's trash.
Wait, just a question. I just want to see something. So a few years back, cracker, nobody used to really care. Like people didn't care about people calling people cracker and shit. But if in a few years they treat Karen the same way, would you consider Karen a slur? Like, do you consider cracker a slur, X?
Okay. The thing is that there are definitions for slurs for a certain word, and there's also something, right? That is how it's used, right? Whether I think it is or not, it is considered to be a slur. But slurs are getting out of control. There's a list of slurs out there from some company.
Oh, the Stanford? You talk about the Stanford one. It was so stupid.
I don't agree with 99% of them.
Yeah.
99%. So in that regard, I think the word slur is losing its value. I think.
Okay, but I just want to know: do you consider cracker a slur though? Do you consider
when somebody uses? I come from another spot. Okay, I think it's used as a slur. I just think that people attempt at least to use it as a slur. But personally, I don't really give a fuck about that shit. I don't care. But I know for a fact that when people use it, it's what they intend to do. That's the only thing that matters. It's why I think that he probably got banned for having the box on thing, because that's what he meant by it. And it's obvious. That's why. It's what you mean to the intention that matters. Sometimes not the result itself.
Do you think? I mean, the funniest part about this is that like this is a very difficult concept to broach because like whenever you talk about whiteness as a concept, people just like fundamentally misunderstand what you're saying, right? Whiteness as a what the fuck? My camera just broke.
Yeah,
whiteness
it's just overheating.
Well, yeah. Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, you should keep a can of air and just fucking blow that bitch ass in.
They don't want to look
March,
at you.
I need
man,
your
bro.
help.
Put me on the screen.
I'm in Japan and my fucking camera is broken now.
Bro, the HasanAbi viewers don't want to look at you anyway. Put me on the screen.
Yeah, no shot, bro. No shot.
Put me on the screen, gang.
Okay, listen. Whiteness as a concept. Whiteness as a concept is about power, right? There is no such thing as like a well-defined group of white people that you can speak on in the same way that you can talk about black people, because black culture and blackness was created through chattel slavery, through intergenerational trauma. Whereas white people is the in group that is supposed to be in power. So whiteness is about like having power. This is why there's a difference when you talk about white people in general, or you say like, oh, white people do this, white people do that. But when you talk about black people in a similar capacity, especially as a white person, it comes across racist. Whiteness also is an ever expanding concept. If you look back far enough, Benjamin Franklin considered literally everyone that were not Anglo-Saxon Englishmen to be non-white. Benjamin Franklin thought German people and Swedish people, Nordic people, were considered swarthy and not white. Literally made arguments about not allowing German motherfuckers into the country because they were not white and they were going to Germanize America. Okay, so
these concepts are a little bit ancestral under that.
Yeah, no. But the reason why I'm explaining this is because that shows that whiteness as a concept has expanded throughout time. When Irish people were shit on, they were shit on the virtue of not being considered white, but then they became white. When Greek people were shit on,
they think of all the history and all the thing behind it. They generally take into account the history and the development of the 1940 boats of fucking Normandy, and they compact it. That's how now I'm gonna use that word. Boom. Not only they do, and then they say this person is white, C word. The same way you would say this person is this, that word. And
no. When someone utilizes the term white, that's where it comes from though, because when you shit on someone normally in other places like in Europe and shit, there is always this funny dynamic where Europeans will be like, why do Americans care about race so much? It's so weird. Because Europeans oftentimes don't shit on people on the virtue of being white, but instead on their ethnic backgrounds. And that is a remnant of It's shut off. I don't know why the camera's not working. That is a remnant of like the blood quantum shit, you know, the one drop rule and slavery and the justification of slavery.
What the person feels.
No, wait, it's not
when
back.
you use it empirically, when you use these things empirically on the field, in the street, is that what the person feels? If you go to an elementary school, right, and some kid gets bullied for being black, does he think of the history and his culture's being devalued? He just thinks, I'm black and I'm being bullied and that sucks. And that can happen for somebody who's white. Don't normalize that behavior.
I don't disagree with that.
I don't think I don't think that what you're saying is wrong. Okay, my camera just fixed. It's good for now. I think if we just stay it out of the light. Okay. That still doesn't change while I agree with you on this, it doesn't change the historical context, which is why, like, although I understand the best practices and what not to do, I still personally recognize that if I'm talking about the history of it, that's still very important to address and very important to recognize. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, when I take it on as, like, when I put my fucking political commentator hat on, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to educate people on the concept of whiteness and why it's different, and that white people should not be offended in the same capacity or should not feel fragile and you know, feel like you're talking about every single white person, because whiteness is the default. Whiteness is power in that regard.
Okay.
I mean, I'm white. Like, you and I are both white. Do you get offended? No, you already admitted that you don't get offended. You understand that some people might have the capacity. Some people might get offended. And in the same vein, you know, women probably might get offended, especially white women might get offended if you're using the term Karen. But we pick and choose what we find to be appropriate and allowed. And that's just how language works, right? For example, I don't think you have the R word banned. You don't use it yourself, but you don't have it banned in your chat, do you? I don't know if you do or not.
Is that bannable? Retard?
No, it is not, as far as I understand. But outside of Twitch,
My personal guilt of the usage of the word has nothing to do with my perceived thing that I see going on and the ongoings of fucking outside world. Okay, it's a personal, very personal belief / behavior, and that's all I give a fuck about. That's all I care about. I don't use it. That's it.
you're talking about the R word, or you talking about cracker?
R word.
Yeah, same. I used to use it all the fucking time. Okay,
Yeah,
I think it has a great
slowly now, I
mouthfeel.
feel weird in my stomach when I use it now.
I felt like it had a great mouthfeel to it. You know what I mean? When you say it, it just like feels
Oh yeah.
feels great.
Retard.
And I've
Well,
I've looked for alternatives, and I stopped
Okay.
saying it.
Well, it's like it was a restart. Restart. There's a really
But-
small R and a T. Restart.
But yeah, but basically, we understand that language has evolved. Back in the day, it was idiot, and you know, retard was found as a substitute for idiot, because idiot was the unacceptable one.
What's your substitute? What's your substitute for a retard?
What do I say instead of? I mean, I say troglodyte.
Respectable.
Bro, please no. What the fuck? That is
Troglodyte, it
ugly
means
as shit.
caveman. It's good. It's got good.
Bro, there's no
mouthfeel.
way I'm calling. I'm in like a roast.
I
battle, I'm
do
calling
say
nigga a
psychotic a
troglodyte.
lot. I say psychotic a lot. I say
I say bum.
I say
I say
silly
brain dead,
Billy.
bro.
I
Brain
say
dead as fuck.
lame,
I say
Brain
brain
dead. Call a
GG.
nigga brain dead.
dumbass. You know,
Uh,
dumb fuck. It's just
Also,
so
these
brain
words
broken.
are. I'm giving you some heads up. These words are getting cracked down on. Which I don't agree with, but still.
Yeah.
Some companies they do sponsors and they don't allow you just anything that involves mental health.
I
think
know.
It's crazy, unhinged, or none of those. They're
No,
all
I know.
bad.
It's dumb as fuck. It is fucking brain dead, okay? That's brain dead. You want to know why? Because you need pejoratives. What these people are getting mad at is literally just the concept of mean words in general, pejoratives in general. You cannot abolish the utilization of pejoratives, because there's going to be good things and bad things. We are always going to look for new contextual ways of saying the same shit, no matter what you do.
True.
So, which is why, like, language evolves in that regard, but it doesn't matter. Ultimately, there's going to be new fucking ways of saying the same goddamn shit.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is something
yeah,
I've talked
I've
about
seen
so
some
many
law-
times.
Some laws of daft is just calling people like fucking like snowmen or something like that. I don't remember what it was called.
Yo, hold on. This is
There's
a
a bunch
side.
of
This is a side note. This was a great talk, great history lesson right here. I love this. But this is a side note. Did Twitch rob me? Can I explain this situation? I think I got robbed. I think they fucked me. Listen, that month where I got banned that I was telling you about, right, Hasan? I got
Mhm.
banned. Few days later, unbanned, and then banned again, right? My dashboard said like negative a couple, like thousands of dollars, right? I thought it was a visual glitch because that's what they told me in the report that I sent. The next month came along, I didn't get no payout from Twitch, and then each sub that I did get, it was just lowering the balance of my negative till I got to zero, and then the next month I finally got paid, and I never got the money for that for like 2 months. I was just like paying off my debt. Even though it was false bans, it was
There's
reverse
been some
bans.
glitches in the past. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not trying to like. Listen, I'm not a Twitch employee, I promise. Okay, but all these problems we've had, I've had them before. I've gone scammers before because of a glitch. Because I re-signed a contract and it didn't apply, and then there was a visual glitch, and then there was a non-visual glitch, and I had to get it fixed. But you're right. So some glitches happen. It's why you gotta check your shit for sure.
Yeah, that sounds insane. I would definitely talk to my account manager about that. Like, that seems like wage theft, dog. That's like completely
I mean, I have
unacceptable.
an account manager now, but since that happened so long ago, you think they'd even do anything about it? It was like a year and a half ago.
I'm sure that. Yeah, I mean,
Maybe, yeah, definitely. I think
Dude,
that's like
if you
that's
go-
actionable
dude,
for sure.
bro, you go in your dashboard, you crunch the numbers.
Like the top of the
Yeah,
hour ad break
you
is
have to do
actionable,
point out the month
which
if-
comes
if
at the
you
top
get
of every
scammed.
hour chat.
That's just.
Here's the 3-minute ad
not
break
right.
now.
Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm here to ask everybody as the mediator. I'm the referee, dude. To calm down. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I have a new outlook on life because I'm in fucking Japan. But you know, I feel like people get very heated over these things. when in fact, like, especially the Twitch streamers themselves, when they talk to one another, it's like an entirely different conversation. And I feel like we're getting puppet mastered by a bunch of fucking weirdo, neck-bearded losers who come into these fucking subreddits and then they write shit in the comment section.
I've never experienced no shit like this until I fucking found out what an LSF is, bro. Them motherfuckers is demons. I'm telling you, what the fuck is that, bro?
They love. It's no different than fucking swatting. It's no different than fucking mass reporting. It's all about manipulating the content creators that they watch. Everybody loves being like the puppet master behind the fucking scenes. And that's why these motherfuckers do it. So don't.
Y'all love that shit though, bro. You have segments just going through that shit.
Yeah, but I don't go on LSF any longer. I stopped going on it and I got myself banned deliberately until they unbanned me, unfortunately, because I fucking hated it. It was like hurting my brain.
I like drama 1, 2, I'm mad content, so I don't give a fuck, bro. Not gonna shame for that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but they for the most part, LSF doesn't come after you in the same way that they come out. They do sometimes, but they don't come after you as consistently as they do for
bro, they love you on their X, bro. They love you on that LSF shit.
No, there's different groups of haters. There's different groups of haters, and they come in, they prey on it. They use it like as a launching pad. So they'll come in and swarm a post and make it seem like you have way more haters than you actually do. They do that shit all the time. It's just
they thumbs down. They thumbs down all the people with logic. You can't see them. They get fucking thumbs down. Negative likes.
It's very hot and cold. Okay, tell you something that is a little bit better than usual. Okay, I'll get a lot of praise for it, way more than I should get. But it's something that is a little bit under acceptable. Isn't this the guy who said the bad words? Oh, I was wrong. Oh, my bad. I thought he said the N-word instead. Whoa! Oh, sorry, misinformation. I will do next time tomfoolery. Oh, what the fuck is this shit, man?
Yeah,
Who
and
acts like that, man?
And look, motherfuckers have alt accounts. They will always fucking they will always utilize it. They'll deploy that shit like a weapon. It's dumb as fuck. I try to avoid it as best as possible. But like I said, don't be fooled. Don't be suckered into fucking yelling at one another over dumbass the weirdos that are like coming in to like drive a narrative, because that's what this is ultimately. Like when I look at this shit. And there are plenty of like up and coming content creators on here that are utilizing this as a way to make a name for themselves. Okay. Yeah. Where they'll be like, yeah, look at how racist this shit is. When like, if you took a deep breath and like talked it through, you'd be like, okay, it's not that big of a deal, but it's also at the same time, definitely, it's just like, it can be cringe at certain points, but like, it's at the end of the day, we're freaking out over nothing. Like literally nothing.
Well, I mean, for people it is something though. It's a big deal because I think Dio is a big creator and he's got a lot of friends, especially recently with all the.
Who's Dio? Who's Dio? What is that?
He's talking about Bruce.
Oh, D-E-O?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that not his name? I always call him Dio. Is that his name?
No. D-E-O.
Dio is like the JoJo villain.
Okay. D-E-O.
Yeah. Muda.
Big DEO too. Say with authority, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think recently there's been a big a push, definitely in diversity, especially in the Black content creator sphere. There's been a bunch of exploding Black content creators, which is a very good thing, right? It's because now there's a lot more diversity. Right?
No, there's no diversity. Reddit said that our fan base, me and Bruce, is like 60% white, and we're lying to ourselves, and they're all little cringy suburban white kids or something.
Wait, wait. If that's the case, then why are they getting so pressed about the usage of the term "cragger"? Then, if it's just white guys saying it,
I don't know. They said we're lying to ourselves. We're 80% white, just pretend to be black. All the polls in my chat, they say 70% black or lies. Every time we meet black people, they're like, I don't know, blackface. I don't know, bro. They said we don't have black supporters. They said black people don't use Twitch like that. That's what they was talking about. Like 10%, 1% black.
Even if they didn't, you guys helped bridge the gap to make them do it and be integrated into, like, I guess that part of the overall internet culture, which is a good thing. It's always a positive to include people into things that they could enjoy. I think that's a good thing, is it not?
No, it is. Of course it is.
Okay, yeah. My bad.
Wait, give it to me straight. Fuck the bullshit. Am I losing to Hasan X? Who'd you vote for just Shadow of the Year?
Yo, come on, don't do this shit.
No. Look,
wow.
I'm doing it. Hasan, I'm doing it. I'm doing it here and I'm doing
Black
it right.
History Month is over. Black History Month is
fuck that,
over.
Bro. This is yo,
it's
X.
done.
Like, who'd you vote for? Who'd you vote for Shadow of the Year? I mean, just Shadow of the Year. Just Shadow of the Year.
Listen.
Listen to me. Come on, talk to me.
Personally, I'm white.
Yes, we gotta stick together. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, X, listen, bro. Remember the games we played and shit. Who you vote for, bro? Don't, come on. A million no face cam. A million no face cam. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. I think. Okay, listen. This is not about what's good. It's about what's bad. I think if Hasan doesn't get his Just Chatting award, I think he's gonna quit streaming it. I voted for him on a simple basis.
What's fucking bad about that?
Oh
great.
shit!
Okay.
That's hurtful. That's hurtful.
No. You
Because
wouldn't
I
do
know
that,
what
bro.
it feels. Okay.
Well, you know what it feels like to lose? It hurt you?
Yeah, it's
Listen,
hurtful. It's hurtful.
Bro, you're losing to Cosnat this year, buddy.
Exactly. Yeah, but I don't give a fuck because I should have won it 3 years in a row before that. So I don't give a fuck.
You should have. There's many times you should have won.
True.
It's why these things I'm conditioned to care about them enough to it makes me happy if I get it, but not if I don't.
Bro, listen, I
Okay,
lost a misgive last year. Okay, I need one.
Yo, what do I have to do in the next week to beat this nigga X? Like, what do I got to do?
I don't know.
It's tough.
Kaya.
It's tough. Yo, there's only so much Kai can do.
Listen, I'm getting a lot of hate. I'm getting a lot of hate anyway. People are saying I'm an anti-white racist. You could do white solidarity.
Facts. Chat, he's an anti-white racist, bro. Facts. You hear that? You hear that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who else is in Just Chatting anyway?
Iron Mouse or something. And
she's dope.
Yeah, she does chat a lot.
And Pay Money Wubby, like everyone is great. Like I don't have an issue with anybody else. I mean, whoever wins wins. Who cares? Every content creator on that category is great in their own way. Oh, my cam is broken again, except for me.
What are you wearing? You cannot like outdress me there. Like, that's bad. If you win and you look better than me, that's tough.
Oh, that's gonna happen 100%. I'm afraid to report that.
Can you tell me the color?
No one. I don't know yet. No one will admit that, though. Don't worry. Everyone will clown on my fits. Even though sometimes I wear shit that's hard, everyone always still goes, "Oh, you suck."
Yo. By the way, I've seen Iron Mouse face reveal. I'll link it on Discord.
Wait, what?
Bro.
Yeah, look at that.
Let me see.
Iron Mouse is great. She's the best. She's awesome.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know what that is, but I'm not clicking on it.
Bro, this nigga X is a troll, bro.
Yo, stop making sexy faces, bro. Stop. I'm moving away.
Why you looking at my
Stop making stop.
Yo.
Bro, that's not allowed.
What was that? What's up?
Like,
he's weaponizing.
Oh, no. Hold on. Can you make a Riz face? XQC?
He's deploying his strongest weapon.
What's a Riz face? What is that? Is that like is that a light skin stare?
Whatever you wanna call it. It's when you want to look sexy for the hots. You know what I'm saying? It's when you give me that look. You feel me? Y'all going to the awards, right? Like, you going there or you just gonna watch it on stream? Like, what's up? You pull up?
I'm on the red carpet.
Oh, you on the red carpet. So what happens, Hasan, when I pull up to the awards and I'm looking at you with that look, Hasan?
Bro, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll do a stare off.
Alright, boy.
Wait. What is he wearing anyway for that award? I don't think I'm
What the hell did you just say?
What are you guys gonna wear when you go to the award?
Bro, fuck that. I'm trying to figure out what pose I'm gonna do when I get that fucking trophy in my hand. This is like an item I get, right? Is there like a trophy?
You get an item, yeah.
All right, QT, make a participation trophy, please. Like a pamphlet or something. I need to post a fucking Instagram picture.
Wait, how the fuck do I zoom in with this?
Yeah, I need to go get I definitely need to go get some more drip.
Okay.
Yo, I'm down. When I come back, I might actually stay here for good, though. I might actually stay here for good. It's so sick.
If I wear a free DEO shirt, is that like bad looks? Under my suit? That's calm. That's fire.
I like it.
Do you like X?
But yeah. But I'm telling you, if you have his face on it, they might not like it.
Oh no! It'd be like free DEO.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fire.
You gonna sell it?
You think niggas will buy it?
I mean, shit, they might.
Bro, chat, why is LSF trying to report our Reddit? What did we do? What'd y'all do? Chill, bro.
Probably
Stop
anti-white
beefing with
racism.
niggas.
Listen. There are a lot of groups.
Bro. My Reddit is clean.
There are a lot of groups that take advantage of situations like this where they just like will try to hammer on a narrative. And right now that narrative is that like all of the WL community is anti-white racist, okay? And they're just brigading the fuck out of any opportunity they can. 100%.
Bro, we're nice people around here, bro. We have good opinions. We think and shit. We good, bro.
It's not even you. I think it's like a more. I think there's like a broader, more mainstream concentrated amount of viewers with the WL because of where it was pulled from. That's it. It's not because you guys are a certain way or you guys do certain. That's just what it is. It's where it was pulled from. That's it. I think that's the basis and the beginning and the end of the arguments.
All right. Well, boys, this was wonderful and productive. I gotta go pet some pigs.
Yes.
Bro.
Wait, pet some pigs? What the fuck does that mean?
I'm going to a pig cafe. There's little teacup pigs.
Wait, I have a question. Are you fucking a pig on national TV to save your mother's life?
Save whose life?
Your mother.
Shit, I'll fuck your mother for first time in my life. Fuck yeah.
Wait, what? No, what the fuck did you just say, motherfucker? Yo,
shit.
Mom, what the fuck? You heard that?
Oh shit!
Hey, X, my mom is going to the war. She gonna see you, my nigga. You know that, right? She gonna see you. You gonna see Mama Rage, and I'ma show her this clip. You ever been pressed by a black lady before, X? It's different. It's different. I'm telling you, it's different.
Okay,
No, you're done. You're done. No, apologize. Oh, you gotta apologize.
Oh my god, I get it. Oh my okay. Now I get it.
You get what?
My
What do you get?
apology. I didn't mean to. It's not even. I meant it. I know the prompt now because I read it. It's a pig, but it's yeah.
No, you're done, buddy.
Black Mirror. It's a Black Mirror episode.
Yes.
Yeah. So are you fucking a pig to save your mother's life?
I would do it for universal health care.
Yeah, man. Bro, you go live after that, you get like 1 million viewers. I don't give a fuck.
I would do it to save my mom's life. I would do it for universal health care. I would do it for many things.
I'll do it to beat you in this fucking just chatting award.
You're out of your mind. Okay, fuck a pig right now. I'll on live.
No, you just want to see my
on live stream, and I will literally fucking
he just wants to see my fucking BBC chat. You hear that?
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, first of all, we're not fetishizing like that. But I thought you were gonna do a dick reveal. What happened to that?
What, me?
No, not you, Felix. Felix, we've seen your fucking monster, okay? Every time you try to do like a yoga stream, the fucking the Rizzler rattlesnake. No, I'm talking about Rage. He left the call. He's running away. He's running away from the call. He's running away from the truth. All right, but anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you back in LA. We'll get some drip.
Yeah, I see, man. Take care.
All right, peace.